It's good evening, good evening, good evening. I welcome all of you to Good Evening Obra360 tonight. We are shooting here again in Tema, today the 25th of October 2022. Tonight we'll be talking on diets, and with me to have the discussion is a caterer, Madam Olayinka Omotosho. Welcome, Madam.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, lovely viewers.
All right, so Madam, please tell us a short profile about you.
Oh, myself. Yeah, I'm Miss Omotosho Olayinka. I'm a caterer, baker. I have a basic knowledge in psychology, sociology, preschool education, and I have deep interest in healthy food and good living. And I look forward to learning more.
She looked forward to learning more, to teach you more as well. So we'll be talking on diet. And food, both is one of the thing everybody struggle for.
Mhm.
Uh, and I would like you to tell us the six major groups of food.
Okay, we are talking about a journey on food. Yeah,
Mm.
food. Yeah, food, as we all know, is a basic physiological need for every living being, every normal being, and it's something we can't live without. And food, for we to we are talking about the six major food groups because the six major food groups guides us into planning our balanced diet to ensure that we have adequate balanced meals in their right quantity and quality, and to help us have good health and nutrition. So I'll go straight to explaining. There are six major food groups. We have carbohydrates. Those give us carbohydrates, fats, and oil. They give us energy. And they, for our carbohydrates, we have yams, we have cassava, we have rice, pasta. For the fats and oil, we have olive oil, we have sunflower oil, we have butter. For our protein, we have beans, legumes, we have soya beans, we have chicken, we have meat, lean red meat, etc. Then for our minerals, we have vegetables, carrots, cucumber, tomatoes. For our vitamins, we have oranges, we have pineapple, watermelon, strawberry, etc. And of course, clean water. And in the Western world, they also group their food into grains and cereals, protein, fruits and vegetables, uh, dairy, low dairy products. That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Madam, like all these food you have mentioned are very, very good. But do you know what? Many of them have non be processed, and because of preservation, they've packed them into some are in sachet, some are in tin, some are any other way they think they can preserve it, pack them and preserve it well. Research says they are very harmful to us. I mean, packed food.
Okay.
Tell us how dangerous they are.
Okay, with the packed processed food, as you've said, rightly said, yeah, they've lost their natural states because of the preparation processes, because they have preservatives have been added. Normally, they have a high level of ice, sugar, salt, and fat, sodium content, which are unhealthy. And when you look at the processed food, we have the minimally processed and highly processed food. The minimally processed, for example, like salad, that one is just been cleaned properly and then packaged into the bag. And then we have pre-cut vegetables like green beans. Those ones that you could take a risk of taking those ones once a while.
Okay.
But with the highly processed foods, I will advise they're no go area. They're unhealthy because the processed food with a high sugar content tend to, when you consume them, you eat them for take them for a very long period of time, you tend to have a type 2 diabetes. And then with the high fat content, the one with the fat content in them, usually it's high. If you take those processed food, it it kind of block the blood passage, like it forms a plague and around the heart, and then it leads to blockage of blood flow into the heart. So at times that can lead to heart attack, stroke, and other high blood pressure, especially with the sodium. high blood pressure and so many problems. So they're unhealthy. We have to try as much as possible to stick to our green, natural, and green, natural, fresh foodstuffs.
I am very much concerned about today's topic because of, my, and it will be my third question for you. When people are on the go, they love to pick any food at the roadside and eat. As a caterer today on this show, could you please tell us or any food, any healthy food we should be able to eat, or even though we are on the go, but healthy, quick food we should get before being on the go.
Okay, though on the go, we're in a hurry, we want something quick and fast like a snack, we must ensure that whatever we are taking is still healthy, because in the long run we'll also be saving time and energy and money when we eat healthy, because true wealth is in our health. So for the snacks, I would recommend banana and oats and a little honey. And then even you could even just take the oats with the banana or a fresh slice fruits of your choice, like sliced mango or slice apple. You could take apple. You can take grilled salmon with roasted sweet potatoes. With, if you like fresh pepper, you can mash the green green pepper, fresh green or red pepper with onions and tomato in the local this or other. Just you take it with the roasted sweet potato with grilled salmon. It's also nice. You can take your sandwich with whole wheat bread, that's brown bread, or you could just go for your salad with avocado. And then you take your juice,
Okay.
watermelon juice. You can take your orange juice, and for a snack at midday, it's good. It's healthy, and yeah, it's good.
It's good. You made mention of honey in your first statement you made, but I want to use the same to ask you: is that, for instance, like honey, is there any healthy sugar or sugary food you, I mean, recommended to us tonight to take over our regular sugar we've been taking?
Okay, as much as possible at a certain age, we have to reduce our sugar. In some cases, some people have to even do away with sugar altogether. Yeah, and you substitute with fresh fruits. So with natural, we will advise that we use natural sugar, like found in our fruits,
Okay.
like juices. We can take our fruit slices with our cocoa. We can take juices with some local drinks like Zobolo instead of sugar. We can take honey. Honey is good. It has a lot of health benefits. It prevents diseases. It heals wounds and burns in their minimal state, but when they are serious wounds, it's recommended you go to the doctor. And with the honey, for those who are on type 2 medication, those who are type 2 diabetic patients who are taking medication, they have to consult with their doctor to see if it's okay. If the doctor gives them the go ahead to take it, they could take honey, because honey has a quite high content of sugar and glucose. So if you don't take it in moderation, it can also lead to weight gain and another type 2 diabetes. So it's a dicey thing. So I will recommend highly that we stick to the fresh sliced fruits and juices, depending on. For those taking medication, they have to consult with their doctors. Very, very essential. If you have to take honey, it must be in moderation, despite its health benefits.
Okay.
Just like the processed food, it has a special taste,
Yeah.
and its preservatives are added because of the shelf life, the convenience, and flavor. But taking too much of those is also not good, despite the nice taste. So that's the same thing with honey. It's healthy, it has health benefits. It must be taken with moderation and with the consultation of a doctor with those to those on medical medication, especially on type 2 diabetic patients.
All right. So even though honey is very, very good and we have to take it over the regular sugar, we should still take advice from our, I mean, doctors. That is if we are on medication. Thank you so much. We'll be hearing from Madam Olayinka Omotosho, our guest in the program today. Madam, please, I want you to remind us, because of the chromiashi, the hardship in our system, could you please remind us on how to eat a healthy, tasty, on a low budget?
Okay, Nkrumah and Shampa.
Hmm,
And yeah, Ghana alone, no, it's everywhere.
really?
But still, in Nkrumah, we still have to eat healthy.
Oh, yeah.
So, to eat healthy on a low budget, I would advise that we buy foods on market days, on our hot days, and we should have a shopping list that have a hot that contains the six major food ingredients. And then we should stick to what is on our shopping list. We should buy fresh, natural, and green vegetables as much as possible. And then we should ensure we cook our meals at home on our free days or off days in large portions. Store them in the refrigerator. And when we take them, they are left over. We make sure whatever leftover we have, we warm them the next day. Use them up to prevent bacteria and food poisoning. And then when we cook our food ourselves, we're able to control the ingredients, the kind of spices. For those of us who like spice food, we can stick to more of the natural, if not all natural. These days, it's recommended you use the natural spices, ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg. We have dadawa, we have garlic, we have so many of them. So we stick to the natural based on when cooking. It helps us control the ingredients in our meals, and also in the long term, we'll be saving money because we don't have to treat health problems we can prevent. So that's it.
Wow, well spoken. Thank you so much for coming. I'll be coming back for your last word in the program. But before then, keep sharing the program, keep watching Good Evening Obra360. It may draw me out. This is Good Evening Obra360 brought to you by Kaniacom Enterprise. Tonight, uh, Madam Olayinka, please, what will be your final word? I mean, in the form of advice to the public, because everybody eats. So, what are you telling them on their diet?
Okay, on our diets, I would recommend and advise that we eat right, we eat healthy to stay healthy, and we should always stick to fresh, green, and natural foods. And at this point in time, the stress level is high. It's not the time to stay in one corner, be alone, worrying. Like too much worries will don't help. You can think through an issue to solve a problem, but we should try to have this a communal relationship, healthy relationship with our friends, and go out. When on our free and off days, we can dine out once a while at healthy restaurants. We can go for a walk, go to the garden, go to the parks, go for picnics at youth outreach programs in the community organized by our community or church and our friends. We should just do the
Socialize.
needful. Yeah, socialize. But socialize in a healthy way.
Okay.
Yeah, sowing good seeds, and then be positive. We do what we can, and then we leave the rest. And we should always remember to shop fresh, green, natural, eat right, and eat healthy to stay healthy. Thank you.
Eat fresh, shop right, and make sure you live healthy. It's been Good Evening Obra360. With me, Dromiaite, this program is brought to you by kaniacom Enterprise. Today, from the team of Good Evening Obra360, I say good night and make sure you keep watching this program. We'll be coming your way again, but till then, have a good night.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you so much for coming, Madam Olayinka.
Thanks for having me. It's been a great pleasure.
Yes, please. Thank you so much.